time on Selling Tashi.
We head into a marina, encounter a big issue, and still manage to see some sights. Oh, and we run aground.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell shore.
I slept so good last night. The experience of traveling overnight for 2 nights and having interrupted sleep and being up and down and on alert the whole time teaches you that sleeping at anchorage is good. That's what broke me of my fear of anchor dragging and craziness with this right here. It's so mellow in here in this anchorage. It's quite protected. The breakwater is great. You get no swell. And even with the wind we had last night, it was like nothing compared to what we've lived through. So this was a really nice place to stop. You can hear the world starting to wake up a little bit. Just dog barking in the background. The birds are starting to call, and the sun is just peeking over the horizon, and it's just beautiful. And yeah. Before we got into the anchorage, we discovered some gasoline leaking from this guy here. There's cracks all right here, and it's really weathered all over the place. It's time for a new one. So we emptied all of the gas out of there, put it into that tank right there, and now Hal is washing the boat inside of our dinghy, so we can get it all cleaned up and ready for a new tank. So we are off. We only spent 24 hours, less than 24 hours in the anchorage. We have a slip at Marina Mazatlan, so we are heading over that direction. It's a 2-hour motor, should be hopefully pretty painless, and we'll see what we get when we go in. The waters between the mainland and the tiny islands nearby held some significant swell and windage. We were having a pretty bumpy ride. It got even worse as we approached the entrance to the harbor. The Marina Mazatlan entrance is notoriously shallow, narrow, and full of surf. In spite of the bumpy ride, we made it in nicely and were feeling quite pleased with ourselves. Little swallows greeted us as we continued up the small channel. Our joy would be short-lived because just as we were about to make our turn and enter our slip, this happened.
We were coming in to this slip right here. Windy day though, it was a really windy day. And right about here, first of all, I'll give you where I'm trying to come into is just right here. Okay, so coming in with the bow thrusters, you don't turn real sharp. You kind of like do a pivot right out here. Well, so I came in late. The wind was blowing this way really hard. And I hit my bow thrusters, nothing happened, and I lost all my DC electronics. So the wind, I already missed my turn here. So the wind pushed me, started going down this fairway here. And I had to just like slowly just do a complete 360 or 180, I guess, and not hit any boats. And then I had to come back into the wind and then go into my slip.
So now we had the tedious job of hunting down the fuse and figuring out why it happened. I will then leave the light right in hand's reach so you can get to it. Because I am the hand it to me girl. in and got my little armband, and we are good to go. The nice thing is they don't make you pay until you leave, so you can stay however long you want or not. And it was very easy to check in. Nice ladies. This looks like a great place. Carnival is this weekend, so we don't know how long we'll stay around, but yeah. Now we just gotta fix that fuse. So we got our gas tank and everything, and now we're headed back to the marina. We think we may have a lead on the fuse, but it's not gonna happen today. We have something in place, but it's not gonna be permanent, so at least we got one thing done. Yeah, we do need to wash the boat. Look at how pretty it is. All brand new and such.
Can you give me some scissors?
Yeah.
Soon enough, the workday was over and it was time for sustenance.
Let me get this poo up my nose.
Yeah, the marinas are full of fun stuff.
This is your side.
That's my side. Hal began the next day with an early morning dive to check on the bow thruster to see if something was caught in it to make it overheat and blow the fuse.
It's cool.
Enjoy. Have fun.
And the bow thruster is just somewhere around here.
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Gotta get the...
Go. Boy.
They're extremely dirty, but they're not destructive. In fact, I feel like they're running free, so I think we probably sheared a shear pin in the bow thruster.
Oh, okay.
And it's running too fast and causing over amperage or something. I don't know. I'm gonna
Rinse thoroughly. The blown fuse / bow thruster mystery was still under investigation, which meant we had a long stay ahead of us here in Mazatlan. As our buddy boats moved on to their planned pathway, we settled into marina life for a bit.
It's a Saturday morning at Mazatlan. Got some sort of swap meet up here by the office. Go check it out. See what's going on. You never know what you might need or want. Let's see what we got here.
And so your rotation will be a little bit faster. Anyway, that's what I It changes so fast now. Oh yeah.
Then I got me a set of boat cutters. These are good to have on a sailboat in case you lose you have to cut your mast or a stay down in an emergency. This would be really handy to have. Or you chain. You can cut a chain with this chain link. So we don't have one on board, so this is good.
Little swallows everywhere. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to evict you because I don't want your excrement all over my boat, even though you're super cute. Today, we're meeting up with our good friends Pierre and Marie from Viva to bike to the Malecon.
This could be really fun, or we could die. I'm really not sure what's gonna happen, but yeah, here we go. Wow. We made it to the Malecon, and it's pretty happening here.
We just happened to come into Mazatlan right during Carnival, which is very similar to Mardi Gras in New Orleans.
It's crazy.
The Malecon was bustling with people. All along the Malecon, themed sculptures secured with wires greeted us.
Ready? Do it! Do it! Perfect! Nailed it! Nailed it!
Here is also where we met a Mazatlan favorite, the brass band featuring the tuba. We rode nearly all 13 miles of the Malecon, stopping, of course, to take lots of pictures. We then headed back for an evening of sailing stories, as only sailors can tell them.
It's party boat time. Later on, we're going to be on that boat, taking a fireworks cruise.
We are going on that party boat. And we're going to go see fireworks. They're giving us dinner, drinks. I think it might be a live band in there. I'm not sure. This is 5 days of parties here in Mexico called Carnival. It's like, what is it down there in Louisiana they call it? Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras, yes. It's like that.
As we headed out of the narrow channel to the bay, the evening began with a few adult beverages, music, and some good grub.
I don't even know if we can capture how many boats there are lined up, but this is madness. It is madness. Whoa! And there's a swell. And every once in a while it feels like we've hit the bottom of the ocean. But it's really just a swell. Oh, wow. We could just step right over onto that ship. Yep. Yeah. It's crazy. At least we are the biggest boat here. Yeah. Oh! Woo!
The boat traffic and fireworks that we thought were the highlight of the evening paled in comparison to what happened next.
I think we ran aground. Whoops. So we have run aground.
Yeah.
And
It's all shallow in here. You shouldn't even be here.
yeah, crazy. I don't know what's getting on with you. I don't know. He looks like he's trying to shake us free.
How shallow is it?
I think we're getting closer and closer to this little island right here. I kind of wanted to visit this beach, but not this way. I think we may be off the rock or island. I'm not sure, but we're
Still
moving.
hitting rock. We got boats towing us,
see.
trying to pull us off.
Trying to pull us off.
After several hours of waiting, we were able to be pulled free by two other boats. We anchored near the island for another few hours until those boats could drop off their passengers and come back to tow us precariously through the channel until we were safely docked. We survived.
We survived.
We are back on land momentarily. And then we're going to head back to Tashi.
What time is it? Almost 5 in the morning?
Almost, yeah. It's bed o'clock.
Bed o'clock.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.